So this sold in CNG. And, it's a rare coin. You would think that, in 2020, this coin sold for 28,000 Swiss francs. And the reason why they put the hammer price in there is to draw attention to it. So people would think, oh, I got an amazing deal, right? Okay, but look closer. And they say it right there. If you look, it says that the coin is repaired. And if you look at 7 o'clock, between, I would say, 8 o'clock and 6 o'clock, you can see there's a line that goes right there. Yep.
There.
And you can see the corresponding line on the reverse as well. So the coin broke. And if you go to NAC auction 20 from 2020, the coin is not broke. So this broke after that sale. And so it's crystallized and the coin just broke. It probably broke my guess is it broke in the mail. It's possible, or broke after the fact. I mean, who knows? I'm just speculating anyway.
Sure.
Doesn't really matter. So, but I don't even know if this coin is worth 12,000. And I think that the person probably didn't look it up to see, didn't have a clue. And, if I had this coin, I would have sold it for, probably the estimate, 7,500. I think it's a broken coin. So it's a lot harder to get a strong price for it. And obviously it brought really crazy money in, and it is a rare coin. It's a very rare coin because it actually is a mix. It's what they call I forget the name of it. Basically, when multiple cities do a joint coinage together, and so this is kind of what this is. And so so they listed the hammer price, saying, "Hey, this sold for huge money back in 2020 for 28,000 Swiss francs. That doesn't include the buyer's fees." And so you're talking like what, $34,000, and here somebody got it for 12,000. So you think, oh, I got a great deal on it. Well, I don't know if they got a great deal. It's a broken coin.
Right.
So it's always going to be a very difficult coin to sell. When this person goes back to sell it in auction, it may only bring $5,000 the next time, because people are going to be maybe more critical about it at the time. So, they write in there repaired, but it's within the listing there. It could have been missed. And so
it's pretty clear. I mean, the word repaired is right there, right next to the grade. So I can't fault them at all.
And honestly, maybe two people thought, I don't care, it's repaired. I need this coin for my collection, and so I'm going to pay whatever. So as long as it's under 15,000, I'm going to buy it. Right. So, and that was the rationale behind it. I personally don't think it's worth that. So, like I said, it's not really necessarily a doofus. It's more of just, guys, make sure you do your research. Make sure you go back to the coin that it sold for. And this wasn't that long ago. It's 5 years ago. So you can kind of always, if the coin has sold in the last 5 years, I think always go back to see what it sold for last time, because it's not that long ago and prices have not changed that dramatically since 2020. Prices were really strong in 2020. They're still very, very strong. I don't think things have changed that much or hasn't been that much of a dip in the market. So I think you can always take the last price that it sold for with some guarantee of what it may bring again, or within that. Yeah, it's an indication. It's to know that the range you want to be in. So, but in this situation, say, well, it's sold for 28,000. Maybe I want to pay half. Okay, well, half is 15,000. So then, okay, it's sold for 12. But again, I don't know if I'd want to own this at 12,000 plus the 22.5%. So, you're talking 14,000 plus, right? So it's more just, guys, do your research. And this is the kind of thing, like I wanted to see immediately. I want to see, did it really sell for 28,000? So make sure that the auction house didn't make a mistake. They didn't make a mistake. And then I realized, oh, look, it's not broken. And so it made sense why it sold for less this time, but I don't think it sold for less enough. But luckily, whoever owned the coin before and broke it, they're probably happy to be out of it. And so, and
maybe so.
At half of what they bought it for.